bromigos, how's it going? I'm Barofist, welcome. It's your bro Umren again, and I'm coming with exciting discovery from Legion now. So the other day I was streaming actually, and the fellow on the stream named Desktop pointed out on an add-on that increased my leveling speed dramatically during questing. I was actually leveling Monk on the stream, and he said, dude, try this add-on out. And I tried it, guys, and I tested it out, and I want, you know, like, I felt like, why not share it with my bros, right? So how much it increases the speed, we're gonna talk about, you know, about that later, the benefits of questing and stuff in group or solo. We're gonna discuss that later, but before we start, actually, I just wanted to mention that if this video helped you in any way, or, you know, if you like this type of videos, please like it at the end, guys, and also comment your opinion so I know what you think, and whether I should research things like that in future. Now, what is this add-on about? Well, I don't know if you've heard about Zygor Guide before, which is like more or less like a scam add-on, basically paid add-on, something is not allowed to be actually sold, but this add-on works similar. But the thing is, it works as, you know, a standalone, no additional add-on required, everything is inside, it has its own roots, it works flawlessly, and it's, you know, free. You can download it from Curse. There is no additional payment, nothing. It's just fucking free. So what do you need? Well, not very long list here, because the only thing you need is actually the add-on itself, which is called ConsLegion. You will find the link in the description to the forum for all the written information you need, including the links for the, you know, like download page and, you know, all the other things and pictures that you might need to understand how this add-on works. So how does this add-on works, basically? You basically install it as every other add-on. On the first start, nothing pops up until you, I mean, if you're in dollar, nothing will pop up. But as soon as you step into some zone, you have quests in, you know, the frames and the arrow and everything will pop up. So you can open the interface add-ons ConsLegion for the settings, or you can type in the chat /ConsLegion, and, you know, it gonna, you know, those movers and stuff will pop up. You have 4 frames that are important. One is like the glaive frame that actually, you know, gives you the basic information about the objectives and points your way around. So you basically need to just, you know, see that and read what it says there and follow the arrow, GG. The second frame that is important is the objective frame that pretty much replaces the normal objective frames from Blizzard that for some reason I really don't like it, because you can actually, I mean, you cannot actually resize it or anything normally, move it. It always expands and tracks some shitty quest from like Adam and Eve time or something, and you know, like this frame that pops up with the add-on, you can actually move, resize, and of course it tracks only the things that you need to track, you know, nothing really extra that you don't need. Of course, my favorite frame of them all, it's the smart arrow. Why I call it smart? Well, basically not only shows you the way that, you know, to the objectives itself, but if there is any like cave or hidden passage or something to the objectives, first points you to that passage, then it leads you to the objective. So there is no more like, you know, running in circles to find objectives and caves and shit, which, you know, saves a lot of time. Because I, for example, spent like most of my time while questing. If there isn't like an objective and I need to run to, there is like a cave and I cannot find the entrance, they go on Wowhead and check out, read the comment and install TomTom, then find an arrow, you know. Those kind of stuffs are saving up a lot of times with, you know, when you have this arrow. I mean, when you have this, basically this, this add-on, right? Sometimes this arrow gets bugged, like when you go to a certain objective, you know, it might, for example, it might point you the route to the hidden passage, but if you find any other route to the hidden passage and you just skip this, primary route, if you don't, like, pass through it, the arrow will still point you to that direction, so first you need to go to that point. But don't worry, there is like a skip waypoint, so if anything like that happens, so basically you just finish objective, but the arrow is still telling you to go back to the way, well, you can just skip the waypoint and that basically will be fixed. There is also guild frame feed. I don't know, like, I still haven't used this frame as much, so I haven't figured out the full functionality of it, but if you do, guys, please leave your opinion and comment either below in the forum link in the description, it's up to you. And the group progress bar. This you're gonna love it, but I will explain that later. As I mentioned earlier, by the way, you can set up all these stuffs when you write /ConsLegion, and you can like drag them, log them, enable options like, I don't know, auto accept, turn in, auto pick reward, auto share if you're in group, you know, etc. I've mentioned before, solo or in a group questing. Why? Well, this add-on maybe increases your benefit and speed and fun of leveling by, you know, by questing solo, but, you know, probably like 30 to 50% when you're, you know, when you're doing it solo by just, you know, removing all that unnecessary stuff that you're doing while questing. But when you're questing in group, this is where the add-on actually shines a lot. Why? It actually doubles the benefits, maybe. Why is that? Well, first of all, you're not doing that alone. So therefore, it increases the fun, interaction with the games. Second of all, by default, without having an add-on, questing in a group is a lot easier and faster because, you go and complete the quests faster. If you have to slay some guys, you can just disperse around and slay them faster. And also, bonus objectives, progress bars, you can fill out faster, etc., etc. There's like lots of things that, works better when you're in group and questing. Well, imagine all that, and now imagine you having the add-on. What's the difference? Well, when you have the add-on, actually, questing as a group is so much more beneficial. Like, it tracks your progress and your objectives, all together from your group, and from you also tracks everything from your group mates, right? Auto-share quests, auto-accepts, you have, that bar that follows the experience progress of your fellows, completion rates, and much, much more, and, I mean, there are lots of things, guys, to be said about this add-on, actually. But I think I covered enough for this add-on in one video. Let's not make it like 30 minutes long. I want to make like a short introduction to what this add-on does and how you can actually use it. I will list some stuff for you to explain it, explore and discover, and share them in the comments, of course. If you discover something cool that you can do with the add-on, of course, let the bros know in the comments or in the forum link or whatever you feel it's more convenient. Well, hopefully this helped you guys. If it did, please do broscribe and follow up for, any new discoveries that I will have and will make based on my research or your suggestions like Desktop did about this add-on, etc., etc. So, broscribe to don't miss anything out. And also, do give us a thumbs up, guys. Like the video below, that helps me a lot to actually know, whether I did good with the video, whether you liked it or, just basically that's your feedback to me. So just like it if you feel that it helped you, or dislike it, and let me know in the comments down why you did that. Until the next time, guys, don't forget that your promigo Umren loves you much, no homo, and stay cool, guys, listen to your parents, and until the next time, guys, Bellow and Umren.